Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 65 yards on the ground. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Touchdown Jaguars. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Morrow got him in. It's Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On third down, Morrow. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be fourth down. Looking to throw. Morrow. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Morrow. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Black block.
On the ground and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 37 yards. And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. Morrow uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. On first down, right back to Etienne. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On first down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. He finds him up. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Off play action. Morrow. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Etienne up the middle. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morrow. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready?
looking to throw. Morrow completes a Mooney on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Morrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And some space here. Folks, 249 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now a 2nd down and 6. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Come on, set.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Down.
And they take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football